So I'll start with Dr. Chernetsky because she is the vice rector. Yes, this is Dr. Olga Chernetsky. But she is the vice rector, so that would be comparable to our provost at the Nicolae Testamentanu State University for Medicine and Pharmacy.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, Republic of
Oh, the Republic of Moldova. Oh, so that's the second breath. That's right.
All right.
It's very long. I'm so glad my word processing has the cut and paste, copy and paste, you know.
Exactly.
And this is Dr. Virginia Tolero, who is the Vice Dean of Faculty in the School of Medicine and is involved in this project. We were able to work with her quite a bit last summer. She's internal medicine rheumatology.
Oh, fantastic.
And this is Dr. Karina Aliati, who is kind of the day-to-day person for getting this program going.
Awesome.
And we worked with her also last summer. We didn't work with Dr. Olga quite as much because she has all these administrative things, but we met her. We were in 2 or 3 meetings. And they're both OBGYN and the same department. In fact, she's her boss. In more ways than one. Yeah, double boss. Right. So Joy, you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Dr. Joy Pine Thomas. I am the instructional design specialist here with the School of Nursing. So I assist the faculty with everything Canvas, websites, design things for the courses, and that kind of thing. So learning, what else do I do? Committees and different things like that. So I'm one of the
Answers questions by email.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
phone
A little bit of it
call.
all.
A little bit of everything.
Helps us when we're in a Canvas panic.
And so today what we're doing is I do like little 15-minute tips and tricks for the faculty so that, you know, to find things that may be helpful for them to cut down the time of them in their course if they need to, you know, I try to find different things for them to do to cut down the time and to make it easier for them to use this learning management system.
Can I stop and have Jeannie introduce herself? And then
Oh, sure. Welcome. I am Dr. Jeanine Jenkins. I'm faculty here at the School of Nursing. I am the concentration coordinator for our MSN administration program, and I also teach in the RNWSN and the leadership course for our GFE students. So, welcome. It's great to have you ladies with us today.
And we do welcome you here, and we just thank you. I hope you don't mind just joining us. Maybe you can pick up some ideas or whatever. This is going to take very little time. So what we're doing right now, what I'm training on is how to organize your file pages and your files in Canvas. And this is our learning management system. So the first thing that you want to be able to do is you want to be able to create your folders. So for example here, when you want to add folders to, I'm in the file section of Canvas. And so
go ahead and eat.
Y'all can go ahead and eat. Go ahead.
Yeah.
This is very informal. And so, for example, if I have different folders that I want to add for each year, because a lot of times we copy courses over because they're taught the next semester. So, for example, if we have a course that's being taught in the fall of 2017 and then again in the spring of 2018, we can create the files or the folders for those semesters. So here, what I'm going to do for this is just my development shell, so I can do it here with no problem. So I'm going to create, I'll just do the year 2016 and just hit enter. And then you see how the folder shows up here. It shows up in 2 places, but you can move the files, and I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. And so I'm going to create another folder. We have some files in here for 2015. So I'll create a folder for that. And I'll create a folder for 2017. Okay. So now, if I want to just move these files, now the way I know where the files are going to go is that date modified is the last date that that particular file was touched. Okay. So all I have to do is just drag, this one is the last time, it was October 4th, 2015. So if I want to move that into the 2015 folder, then all I have to do is drag and drop it in the 2015 folder. And so this is August 2017. I can move it right there and just drag it and drop it right in.
So Joy?
Yes.
I have a question. I've only taught, I'm teaching, all the courses I've taught up until now, I've taught for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So, but except now I'm teaching 607 for the second time.
Uh-huh.
So my 607 files, what we copied over for this year, has all the files from last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I would move them into a folder so they just, if I'm
For
not
2017, because when you look at the date modified, it's going, the last date that you touched those files was last semester.
Right.
So just move everything over.
Last spring.
Yeah. So just move it over to your 2017 folder. And
Well,
then,
I think I've deleted some. Why would I not want to delete them?
well, it just depends on what you're going to use those files for, because sometimes you may delete some of the files that you may want to use again, and it just depends on how you do your files in your course. A lot of times, some of these files are duplicated, and so if you want to use a file from your last semester, all you have to do is just copy it and then just modify it for that year, and then you'll have the current copy in the current year's folder. So it's it just depends on how you work your files in your course. Everyone's different, so it just depends on how everybody wants to do it. I know that from what I've seen, copying courses over for you all is that nobody has been deleting anything. Mm-hmm. So there's like 200 or 300 files in this section here.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, you need to kind of organize your folders. And then I realized that maybe everyone doesn't know how to do it.
Okay.
So this is the easiest way to do it. So when your course gets copied over, the only thing that you're going to see are these folders. Oh. You're not going to see all of these pages. When you get ready to create your pages for the current semester, those are the pages that will show here. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. And that's it. So if I move all of these folders, these files into the folders, and I'm not going to do it here, but I will, I'll make sure I'll do it when I get back to my desk. That's what you'll see. So for example, you may want to have, if you use different images for your course each semester, then you can create a folder called images. And then put those images, all your images, in that particular folder, so you won't have to remember where those images are. Everything is in one place. And I try to think linear, so when to help you stay organized. So if you have something like images, if you have files that you just want for the faculty that you got from the faculty, always just remember that you hide your files from your students. That files, hide them from your students in your navigation area of Canvas, and so they won't have access to it. Because if they get access, what happens? They're going to look. Mm-hmm. They're going to look, and they've looked before. So, but that's as simple as that. So this is the end of the training. Are there any other questions?
So if I've got everything in my folders, and I've copied my course to, say, fall of next year, then when I go to modules and I want to put, create a module and then add a file, say something that I used from my last course,
Mhm.
how exactly do I find it in that file? Because I'm used to, or in that folder, if it's in the folder.
Okay. Let's go over the
Yeah.
module.
Like, can you walk us through that?
Does it
'Cause
come up as
I'm
a
used-
folder or the file?
Yeah, I'm used to just finding it as a file or uploading a new file, but how do I find it if it's in
Let's
a...
go see if we can
That was my
do
question.
something here.
So like, yeah.
Let's do, I'll come down here to maybe assignments or something and add. And let's do
Like if I want to add a...
file.
So it's will it list my folders there, or does it just list all the files?
I think what it should do, it should list all of your files here, but, and that's the different, well, that depends too, because it depends on if it's a content page or a file. If it's a file, then you'll see all your files here.
No matter whether they're in folders or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as you can see here, that's all you have all your Oh, okay. So here, look, course files 217.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have the things that I copied over.
Oh, it shows
course
you.
files.
It shows you. So
Yeah, it shows you the folder.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. So then when I move everything over, so for right now, I didn't move everything over, so you'll see the ones I didn't move over. Then the ones I did move over, it'll say course files and then the year.
Okay.
So you can go into that year and pick that course file and then add that item to that module.
Okay.
Okay? So even if you modify it, you can modify it or whatever, it'll still show up that way. So that's a good thing. So you don't have to worry about it.
Do you guys use like Moodle or a course learning system?
From specific disciplines.
Yeah.
Like chemistry Moodle, histology Moodle, medical
Okay.
biology, fundamental science.
Okay.
What do they use?
Moodle?
Moodle?
Moodle.
Okay.
Because Moodle's free, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this is kind of like Moodle. I don't know what the... 'cause
Moodle
I've
is a
never used
little bit
Moodle.
different, but yeah, I've used Moodle. It's a little bit different than Canvas is. But Canvas, because with Canvas, well, just like Moodle, you have to create everything and put it in and all of that kind of stuff. You have to do the same thing here. So that's what they're doing. They have to create their files and everything, and then they have the folders, and that's what I'm showing them. And they can add files and things.
Okay, okay. Quizzes?
Okay. Well, thank you all very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the little short session, and welcome again.
Thank you.